Hi and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. I have just come back from Lidl. I just popped in to get my free sourdough loaf that I had on my Lidl bakery super spin at the moment. So I went in and got a sourdough loaf. And on the way in, I spotted this trio of herbs. So it's rosemary, thyme, oregano, and they were $4.99. And I've been really wanting to grow my own herbs to save money. And I'm really getting into gardening. So I'm excited to plant these. And yeah, as I say, these were $4.99. I had to give them a little bit of water, especially the oregano, because it's a little bit floppy. But yeah, when we moved into this house, we already had a planter in the garden. So I'm going to give it a spruce up with you and get these planted. But before I do, I am going to make myself a lovely matcha latte. So I've got a velvetizer, but you don't necessarily need a hotel chocolat velvetizer. You can use any milk frother you like. So I've got this one at the moment, the Cheerful Butter, and my eldest daughter absolutely loves matcha too. So we always try and keep a tub in the house. So I'm just going to make one now. So I pop in 200 mils of milk and then about a teaspoon of the matcha powder. And then my daughter bought me these last year, the little mini bottles of the Monin, is that how you say it? The syrups. I absolutely love these, and the vanilla one is my favourite. And I like to add about a teaspoon, depending on how sweet you like it. I have tried more, but it was far too sweet for me, so I find a teaspoon is perfect. And then I'm going to give it a quick old whiz up in the velvetizer. And there you have it, a lovely matcha latte. Then before we head out into the garden, I just thought I'd show you a little update of our lounge. So it's all looking really, really nice. I'm so pleased with this colour, this green that we've chosen for the walls. There's Teddy. Hi, Teddy. Yes, we can see you. He likes to make his presence felt when I'm filming, don't you, boy? And if any of you are wondering what that brown thing is on the floor there, that is Teddy's beaver, his toy that it's filled with catnip, and he absolutely goes wild for it, absolutely loves it. But yeah, so yeah, really happy with this room. It's all coming along really, really nicely. I still need to paint these shelves. Not sure whether to do them the same green or to do them like an off-white. Let me know what you think. And then we're going to get some blinds for the windows. We were originally thinking shutters, but gosh, yeah, no, we're going to keep the costs lower. We're not going to get carried away. We had shutters in our last house, which we absolutely love, but no, the blinds, we've put them upstairs and they're absolutely lovely, so they will be fine. So let's head out into the garden. Excuse the mess in the conservatory. We've still got tins of paint and things everywhere, just finishing off last minute jobs and woodwork and things. But yeah, so this is the planter. This was already here when we moved in, and I'm just going to give it a good old clean, a good old scrub, and then I'm going to pop some paint on it. I saw somebody paint their planter. No, it wasn't a planter, it was their fences in some watered down paint. So that is what I'm going to do with this, because I still want to be able to see the wood grain through. So I'm going to, yeah, really, really water down the paint. And I shall show you the colour that I've chosen. I've just got a little tester pot. This is Farrow & Ball Mouse's Back. And this is what the lady used that I watched. So she did her fences, and it looked like the perfect colour. So I'm going to give this a try. So yeah, let's see how we get on. But firstly, I'm going to give this planter a good old scrub, because as you can see, it's absolutely filthy. So yeah, I'm going to give it a scrub. I'm not going to bother drying it after, because like I said, I'm watering down the paint anyway. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So that is looking so much better. I've pulled out all the weeds, and there was even a couple of nails in there. I don't know if they were left from the builders or whether they were already in there from the previous owners of the house. But yeah, and I am certainly no pro at gardening. So do let me know in the comments if you spot me doing anything, you know, not quite right. Because yeah, I'm totally new to this really. So I have got the rosemary and my plan is to put it towards the back because my thinking is it's going to get the tallest and the biggest. So that's my positioning for that one. At the thyme, I am bringing a bit more forward and to the front. Oh my gosh, these herbs are smelling so amazing. And the oregano, I was hoping it might almost like cascade a bit, or you know, come over the sides, which I think would look really nice. So I'm bringing this one more towards the front. But yeah, oh my gosh, these herbs are smelling incredible. So I can't wait to get these planted. So yeah, I was thrilled to spot this planter when we moved in, and it's such a beautiful day today that I thought it was the perfect moment to come out, yeah, give the planter a bit of a spruce up and get these herbs planted. This will save me so much money. I'm forever buying, I mean, I love fresh rosemary and fresh thyme, but you know, it gets so expensive, doesn't it? A little packet of a few a few sprigs of herbs, it can be like at least 59 pence, if not more, some places. So I've been kind of using a lot of dried herbs, but it's, you know, it's the packaging as well. And this is just going to save me so much money and be a lovely activity to do with my youngest daughter. Just take care of them and come out and just pick some whenever we need some for cooking or for a roast dinner on Sunday. It's going to be absolutely lovely. So let's get these planted. So I've just popped the rosemary in, and now I'm going to pop the thyme in. I'm just going to give it a little squeeze at the bottom of the pot to ease out the herb, and then yeah, get this one planted a bit nearer to the front. But yeah, such a beautiful day today. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping. It certainly it lifts my mood, this lovely weather, and I can just feel spring is on its way. So I'll just give them a little drink and then get them tucked into bed, as I like to say. So I can't wait to kind of watch these grow. Hopefully they will do well. Again, leave me a comment if you can give me any tips on, you know, how to care for them, what I need to feed them, if I need to add. This is just a multi-purpose compost that is in here. But yeah, do let me know any tips or tricks that you may have. I would love to hear them. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more gardening. I've not done a lot in the past. I'm not the best. But I'd like to learn. So yeah, any tips or tricks, please let me know in the comments below. So they are all planted. I'm just going to give them a tiny bit more water, and they look very, very lonely at the moment and very small, so hopefully they will soon grow. I think the rosemary should grow quite quickly, I think. So yeah, I can't wait to watch these grow. Oh, I love oregano so much, it smells wonderful. So now I am going to get this painted. As I say, I'm not going to bother drying it because I'm watering down the paint anyway, so let's get painting. So as I said earlier, I've just done it really, really thin and watery, just so I can still see that wood grain through it. And I think this is going to come out really, really lovely. So I think this is looking really, really lovely so far. I've given it a tiny bit of time to dry and then kind of buffed it slightly with a dry cloth. So let's see how it looks at the end and see if it needs another coat. So I can't stop looking at it, and as it dries, it's just looking more and more lovely. So I'm really pleased with this so far. So yeah, so while this is drying, I'm gonna get on and polish these windows, because every time the sun comes out, it really shows up all the marks, doesn't it? And all the smears. You think they're clean, and then the sun hits the glass and then they just look really, really dirty. So I'm going to give my windows a quick clean. But yeah, it's making me really excited for spring. And yeah, I just can't wait for spring to come now and to get in the garden. We've got a lot of work to do in the garden, but we're going to do it all ourselves. My husband's quite confident that we can make it look really, really lovely. So yeah, and even the deck, you know, once we've jet washed it, it comes up really, really nicely. We've got a couple of rotten bits in the corners, but we'll just have to hide those holes for now with pots and things. Then I thought it was about time I watered our olive trees. Feed our olive trees. I find this one really, really good. This is the Olive Focus feed with seaweed, and this is the first feed of the year. And I know some people like to wrap their olive trees, don't they, in bubble wrap or fleece or something during the winter months. We didn't get round to doing that, but they seem to be fine. But yeah, I think it's important now to give them a feed. And then I'm going to just water my other house plants as well. I like to do these once a week if I remember. I really try hard to remember my plants, and I find having less now, I do care for them a little bit better and give them a bit more attention. I think I have around 3 indoor plants now. Yes, it's a lot easier to take care of them and to keep them watered. This is a new horse you may have spied on my windowsill. This was my Valentine's present from my husband. He was very, very kind to getting me this. I wanted this for a little while. This was from Neptune. So yeah, it's an absolutely lovely, lovely, bright, sunny day. Teddy is outside enjoying the sunshine. He, like me, absolutely loves it when the sun is shining, and it's hard to get him back in. He absolutely loves it. This plant here has got a new shoot on it. Can you see at the back? Oh, there's two, and another one there, a second one. So yeah, I think it likes this spot here on the windowsill in the conservatory. So yeah, and the planter is drying really, really nicely. So this is how the planter's looking, all dry. I don't think I could be any happier with that. I'm really, really pleased with it and how it's come out. So yeah, really happy. Let me know what you think. So I'm just up in the bedroom, and I thought it was about time I ran through what skincare products I use and my routine. I have to say it is quite simple. I don't like to put too many products on my skin and aggravate, you know, my natural, you know, skin barrier. I do like to keep things simple, as I said, not too many products on my face. So firstly, morning and night, I use the Garnier cleansing water. I'm a big fan of this to remove my eye makeup mainly. I don't like to use this all over my face too often, because I don't know, I just find it a tiny bit drying if I use it all over my face, but I found it the best for removing eye makeup. And then for my face, I use the Leanne Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser. So this deeply cleanses, gently exfoliates for radiant, clearer looking skin. And oh gosh, it smells absolutely incredible. It has got a higher price tag, but I firmly believe it is worth it. And usually I put these on my wish list. So for birthdays, Mother's Day, Christmas, if anybody asks me, which our family tend to do actually, because we don't want to end up with things we don't want or need. We do tend to ask if there's anything in particular that we'd like for gifts. So this is the one I have on my gift list. So if anyone asks, I say Liz Earle. I actually got this one for Christmas, and it's the 200ml. So this will last me probably a good few months, I would say. But yeah, I use this every night to remove my makeup, alongside the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water to remove the bulk of my eye makeup. And then I use at night time this Medicate, is that how you say it? Medicate Crystal Retinol Ceramide Eye Cream, Smooth and Lift Eye Cream, Gentle Release Vitamin A. Again, this was slightly more expensive. I've recently bought this one because of excellent reviews that I read. But it's one that you start off slowly. So I think you use it, where's the instructions gone? So I think you use it twice a week to start with. So yeah, I use twice a week for the first 2 weeks, every other night for the next 2 weeks, then every night. But yeah, this is supposed to be really, really good for wrinkles and crow's feet around the eyes. What else does it say? Yeah, smooth the appearance of wrinkles and crow's feet whilst brightening the look of dark circles. So I've got some makeup on this, you can't really see properly, but I'll just show you the tube as well. So this is the tube and it's 15 mils. Obviously you only need a tiny little bit. So I've just recently switched to this one from Kiehl's. So this is also a lovely one that I've been loving, but I just wanted something a bit more for targeting my fine lines and wrinkles. Now I'll be 46 in July. So as you can see, I've used that one up and I was going to replace it, but like I said, I heard such good things about this one, so I'm giving this one a try. I shall let you know how I get on with it. And then about twice a week I will use a retinol. This is just a 0.5 by The Ordinary. So I use this, well actually I use it most nights on my neck, but then only once or twice a week on my face, just because I did find it a little bit drying. But this is supposed to be good for, yeah, minimizing and helping with fine lines and wrinkles. And The Ordinary is a really good brand, not too expensive. And then for day cream, I always use SPF 30, even if it's overcast, cloudy. I just use this one every day to help protect my skin from obviously sun damage and pollutants and things as well. And then for my night cream, I just use the same one but without the SPF. So this is the L'Oreal Paris Revitalift, and I find these really, really good. And at the moment they're half price in Boots, so I think they're about £7.49, something like that. And I use my Boots points as well sometimes to get these, so I do recommend getting a Boots card, Advantage card, if you've not already got one. So that is what I use. And then I also like to use good old Vaseline as my lip balm. I think there's nothing better for me than Vaseline, and I use it on my eyebrows, I use it on my eyelashes, and I just think it is the best. So that is everything I use. As I say, I like to keep it simple, and I also drink lots of water. I find that really, really helps keep my skin hydrated. And these creams, these Revitalift creams, are really moisturising, really hydrating. And going back to, yeah, like the Boots Advantage card, it's well worth having it. You get the best points at Boots, don't you? If you've got one, you'll know how good it is. And then you can use your points to get free items. So I will either do that with my skincare, or now I ask, yeah, at Christmas, birthdays, maybe for a Boots gift card. I did that at Christmas. My lovely mother-in-law got me a Boots gift card, so I've been buying skincare on that, and it just saves me having to buy it. So yeah, so I've created a list now, which, you know, I highly recommend, just creating a list of all your favourite, yeah, skincare items, makeup, things like that. And if people ask you what you'd like as a gift for Mother's Day, birthdays, Christmas, you've got some ideas for them, and it means you don't have to buy them yourself. So rather than just ending up with something you may not, you know, particularly want, yeah, so I think that's a really, really, really good idea if people do ask. I've just realised I didn't include this. I absolutely love this product, and I use it once a week as a face mask. It's the No. 7 Instant Results Nourishing Hydration Mask for dry or very dry skin. Intense moisture boost for soft and healthy looking skin. Again, I have tried other face masks, but I always go back to this one. This is my absolute favorite. Yeah, I just find my skin feels really soft and really plump after I use it. So I normally use it on a Sunday just to have that routine, and so I don't forget. Yeah, and I just find it really, really deeply moisturizes my skin. So highly recommend this. Boots sometimes do the vouchers, if you've seen them, for like £5 off or something, a number 7 product. So yeah, highly recommend this one. Does anyone else's cat drink from the toilet? He's such a funny boy. Yeah, so I just tend to keep my skincare routine quite simple these days, really. I find if I start putting too many different products on my skin, my skin just really doesn't like it. It can get sensitive, I can break out. Yeah, so I really think less is more, and it's just good not to kind of mess with the skin's natural skin barrier, really, as I say, because you can break out and start getting spots and issues and things. But it is confusing, you know, and everyone's skin is different. It is confusing. There's so many different products on the market. I would just suggest just taking a bit of time to do your research. But yeah, I would just keep it simple. Just maybe a micellar water to remove eye makeup, then a really good cleanser. I do highly recommend this one. I have tried lots of different cleansers and things, because you see all the ads, don't you, and people promoting so many different things, especially on social media. So I don't try not to expose myself to that so much anymore. But I've always gone back to this. I've always gone back to the Lizard Cleanse and Polish. I absolutely love it. It smells heavenly. Just the experience of putting it on your skin is just amazing. It smells absolutely incredible. Yeah, and I just find it just deeply cleanses your skin, and yeah, it just smooths it gently exfoliates, and as I said, it smells divine. So highly recommend that one. And good old Vaseline. I think I mentioned I use it on my eyelashes and my eyebrows to keep them moisturized, and I really believe it helps make my eyelashes stay long. And yeah, it just seems to keep my sorry, put Vaseline on. It seems to really keep my eyelashes in good health and conditioned, and it seems to help grow them. I don't know if that's true or not, but it really seems to help. So yeah, take my Vaseline everywhere I go. But yeah, and then I've just got my SPF, and I don't use a particular night cream. I just use the Revitalift at night, overnight, but without the SPF in it. I just find them really, really good, and they're a brilliant price as well. And as I say, they're half price at the moment. Got hair in my mouth. They're half price at the moment. They're like £7 something in Boots. So yeah, that's what I use for my skincare. So before I forget, I had a recent comment asking how I use the app Everup. So you need to download the app to your phone. So this is an instant cashback app, which I highly recommend. So I'm going to show you how to do that now, just because it's time for us to get a gift card for the next month for Tesco's. So but the only thing that I will say is you can't use it for an online shop with Tesco's. It has to be done in stores, so just bear that in mind. And then you want to go into it. So currently I have £20.62 cashback, which is really good. So I might withdraw that later. And then so I like to use it mainly for supermarkets at the moment, but you can use it for all sorts of different places. M&S, there's so many different brands and things on here. Matcha, and you can use it for Airbnb, which is brilliant. I've got a trip in May, a 3-night trip to Malaga with my sister, which I'm really excited for. So I made sure I got the Airbnb with the 6.2 cashback at the moment, so I made sure I did that. So we've got our cashback for that. But yeah, there's all sorts of brands and categories and companies you can use. What I will say is the only thing that I would bear in mind, for example, for M&S, if you do buy a gift card for M&S, just bear in mind, if you do take the item back, you will have to have another gift card. So just bear that in mind. But for supermarkets, you know, places that you're going to be spending the money anyway, you're going to be guaranteed, you know, to be spending the money like we do with Tesco's. I can't recommend it highly enough. So if we go to Tesco's, let's see what the cashback rate is today, because it does vary. So today it is 4.3%, which is quite good. So I will go into Tesco's, and then we are going to buy a £450 gift card. So that's what we try and set our grocery budget at per month. So this just takes a little while. I've tested this, and there doesn't seem to be a quicker way of doing it. But yeah, as the money goes up, you can see how much cash back you will get. Right, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so we're almost there, and you can see these little coins bouncing around. On Everup, you can also get virtual coins to play games with as well, to either get yourself more coins or to get yourself some cash back. Oh, I've gone past it now, too busy chatting. So yeah, so I won a £450 gift card today, which has got me a little bit less than last month because of the rate. So I've got £19.35p cash back. So then you go to checkout, and then you can either do an instant bank payment, obviously link up your bank account, or you can, I've got Apple Pay on here. I'm going to do instant bank account. And then choose your bank. We are with NatWest. Continue to your bank. And then it pays for your gift card. And as you can see, we have paid, and we've got our gift card with the £19.35 cashback. So then if you go back into the app, the gift card will be there for when you want to use it, so you can view it straight away if you want to. And then you just get your gift card. So then if you go back into the app, you will see your cash back. So you'll see that mine has now gone up to 39.97, which is really good, isn't it? So as I say, I can't recommend it enough, and it really, really helps us to stick to that £450. So yeah, so we just use our gift card for Tesco's, and once it's gone really. We just set a little bit aside each month to get a few bits at Lidl. But yeah, it really keeps us on track with our spending, yeah, and we just don't go over that £450. And as soon as you hit £10, you can withdraw it straight away. So if I wanted to, I could just cash out now into my bank, or you can get another gift card. So yeah, highly recommend it. I can't believe it took me so long to find it. I found it by just someone else recommending it on Instagram, I think it was. So yeah, highly recommend. I'll make sure I leave the link to Everup for you in the description box down below. So I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's been all sorts of bits and bobs, but I absolutely love those types of videos, so I hope you do too. And I hope the herbs in my new plant to actually grow and we don't have any more frosts, fingers crossed. I hope you enjoyed seeing my skincare. I will be showing you my makeup soon. Again, I like to keep it very, very simple these days. I've scaled it right back, not just to save money, but just to simplify my life in general, really. And yeah, I just think over the years I've just really found what works for me and my skin, and I just don't like having too many products these days. I just like to keep it simple, know that everything works, well for me, and everything gets used, nothing gets wasted. Yeah, and it helps with saving money too. So yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to me if you've not done so already. It really, really helps me out and my small channel. And I shall see you hopefully next week. Bye.